Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today my beautiful client Courtney has come in and we're going to do a nice fresh new set of acrylics. So I've gone ahead, we've already washed our hands, we've used the alcohol sanitizer. So our hands are nice and clean. Please ignore the bits of green acrylic on my nails, little remnants back there, and a little bit of hair dye on that middle nail. My hands are clean, I can promise you that. So I'm going to go in straight away and we're going to start prepping the nails. So I'm taking my skiver bit and I'm just going down the one side in forward motion, just really kind of getting in that crevice, kind of pushing back the cuticle and the sidewalls with this bit, making sure that I'm keeping it parallel to the nail and not digging in at an angle or anything like that. And I will go down one side in forward and down the other side in reverse. And then I'm coming in with my medium grit sandband on a speed 3, so super low speed setting, and I just remove the shine from the nail surface, just gently really tickling over that nail plate. Do not keep going over. I'm not removing layers of the nail plate. I'm just just removing the shine. So once I've done all this, I'm going to go in with my ball bit, and this bit now is to really just get back that skin. This does not go on the nail plate. This does not touch the nail plate. This just goes up and around the sidewalls and the cuticle area, just to try and push that up away from that nail plate. And do this on all of the nails, and then we're going to really scrub them nice and clean. So I did start recording on one hand, and after I did all the prep and applied the forms, I'd forgot to press record. So I had to then do the other hand. So basically after I finished prepping, I scrubbed them all clean, applied my nail forms, applied dehydrator again, and then I'm using CJP, the one monomer, the Liz Guild brush, and now I'm just using CJP coconut milk and amor to make an ombre. So I've placed the white, and then I come in with amor, tuck it right into the cuticle area, and then just gently tickle the front end of that bead down onto the white to get a nice seamless blend. And then on the next two nails, I'm going to do a nice clear base. So just place my bead on, sculpt out the sort of rough shape and length that I want. And then I'll move on to the next nail. So just do this on these two nails, and then we're going to do an ombre again on the index finger. So I keep my thin layer really thin. I don't want to apply any, I don't want any bulk. I don't want it like structure. I just want a nice thin base that I can work with my design over the top, and that obviously we can file back to it. It just gives a better adhesion. And then on the pinky and the index, I know I haven't done a clear base. I've just gone straight in with an ombre, but it's not really that difficult to cover a white with another colour and then file it from underneath when she comes back. So I'm not too fussed about that. We were doing fingers and toes today, so it's kind of just saving time than putting a clear base on all of the nails. So again, there is my clear base again. So it's a bit thin, it's a little bit too thin there. So just applying another small bead to blend it backwards. I apologise if I sound half drunk. It's probably because I am. I've literally just drank a bottle of wine. And I thought, why not get the video out? If anyone else is bored on a Saturday evening, they can have a little watch. I did do a poll on my Instagram as well, because I actually recorded the toes today. So I did a toenail reconstruction with polygel, and I say reconstruction, just really making them more neat and square. So I recorded that, and then I did a little poll on my Instagram and asked what video you'd like to see first, and the majority chose the acrylics. So here they are. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I will leave a link in the description box, so go ahead and do that, because I do a lot more nails video, like little videos and stuff in my stories there, interaction. So if you're interested, please go ahead and give me a follow over there. So when I do my ombre, I place the pink just on that line where the join has been from the white, and I've feathered it down. I tuck it into the cuticle, and as you can see there, I don't pull the whole bulk down onto that white. I just literally pull the very front end of that bead onto the white. And there was a little bit of twatty glitter in there, so I was just picking that out, which is so annoying. And I think I just try and correct that with a little bit more amor. And I do cap the ombre nails as well. I just don't think I recorded me encapsulating them, but I do encapsulate them. I just try and leave that until I encapsulate the whole set and encapsulate all at the same time. So I've removed the forms and covered my powders and liquid with the tissue there, as you can see, just to the right. And then I'm just going to gently shape the nail, gently shape the clear base so that we are not like applying more bulk to the sides, which we're going to taper in anyway. So just tapering them in, giving a rough sort of finished shape. And just gently buffing over the surface, and then we're going to go in and do the artwork. So artwork, I'm going to do a reverse smile line on this now. So I place my bead backwards, get the tip of my brush and blend the back of that bead in, pushing it out from side to side where I want my wings. And then I will come in with a cuticle bead and just make that nice and high so that my apex is already built in with the pink. So because we're not going to cap this nail. So blend the back of that bead right into the nail. This will avoid like shadowing and stuff like that. Turn the client's hand around so you can see that it's nice and central. And then we're going to apply another bead at the cuticle area. So now I'm using the glitter from the Time to Shine range in Tiara. I'm just going to do a glitter ombre with this. So because this is a chunky glitter, I'm just using the tiniest little beads of clear acrylic to kind of maneuver that into place. You really don't want to add bulk when you're doing this, so just the tiniest bead of acrylic to kind of set that glitter into place. And you can see me using the tip of my brush, just nudging that around, kind of get it nice and filled. It's such a pretty glitter. And then I'm just going to make an ombre. So I'm going to put the amor coming down onto the glitter. So nice bead at the cuticle area, using that tip of the brush to tuck that in, pat, pat, pat to the side, and then gently brush the front, tickle that front bit down onto the glitter. And we can just cap the glitter to make that nice and safe. Nice and capped. And then we won't need to cap all of that pink because it's a core powder. So I've put the clear there, but you can see the tip of my brush blended it in, so it just swooped down nicely onto that dip where obviously the glitter was thinner than the pink, and it's just encapsulated all of that. And just, I think I apply a little bit more on the tip there. I don't think it was quite thick enough. Yeah, so just place another little bead just to make sure that my structure is perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and file that smile line. So again, take my tissue off my Vodex, place it over the powder so none of the debris or dust goes into them. We don't want to contaminate your powder with your dust. And I'm just taking my file and putting it flat up against that smile line, filing it nice and crisp. And then we're going to go in with coconut milk and just basically build up the rest of the nail, get it nice into those wings, tuck it right in, but just avoid the skin. You don't want to be touching the client's skin with your brush. Too much contact with chemicals, you can get overexposure and it's not nice. So yeah, we're just going to fill in all the gaps with the white. After this, I did go ahead and encapsulate all the nails, and the thumb is just the same as the ring finger. And then we'll file. So I'm taking my hand file, I'm just going to file the sides and the free edge. And then I'm going to use the smooth top safety bit from nail.supplies, and I'm going to go over and just smooth out all of the nails. So I've finished filing, I've cleaned off all of the dust, and now we're going to use the Time to Shine top coat. Just add a nice layer onto that, make sure it's not too thick and then it's not running into the sides or anything like that. But just make sure you get a good amount so it's super shiny. This top coat is the best, I just love it. And then once I'm done with the top coat, I'll get her to cure this in a lamp for 60 seconds. Give it a second or two to cool down before you go in with the cuticle oil, because you want to dull the sort of shine, because it is a no wipe top coat. So just give it a sec to cool down, and then I'm going to apply cuticle oil to nourish the cuticles. And that's the end of our service. Obviously we will sanitize our hands again afterwards, just so we're sticking to all sort of precautions, making sure we're doing our best to keep nice and clean and safe. And I've recorded a little video at the end so you could see the final result. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. I love you all and I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.